Chinese government is appealing to members of the public to give special donation for the revitalization of internally displaced persons IDP camps in Nigeria. The Chinese Cultural Center president, Xhuda, made the call at a press conference on Monday in Abuja ahead of its New Year Temple Fair Festival slated to hold on the 25th January 2020. He said the donation is part of the embassy's lineup of activities, thus calling on all Chinese companies to support the initiative so as to boost food supply chain, even as it stands to eradicate hunger strike in the region. Lee noted that its embassy in Nigeria deems it necessary to strengthen ties through cultural heritage as both countries share like themes of transformation.
And 2020 is the year of red, which is the first year in the 12-year circle of Chinese zodiac, symbolizing a new beginning. Indeed, the year of 2020 is a milestone for both China and Nigeria. I think 2020 marks the 60th anniversary of the founding of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and it also marks the 49th anniversary of the establishment of the bilateral ties between China and Nigeria. And this year, China will lift all rural residents living below the current poverty line and eliminate the extreme poverty in China. In terms of China-African cooperation, the first year of the third decade since the Mechanism Forum on China-African Cooperation, we call the FOCAC, established on 2000.
Also speaking, the director of Pop Theatre, Patrick Otoro, stresses that the sole aim of the collaboration is to harness the diversity of Nigeria-China bilateral relations through job creation in order to enhance economic diversification.
And so the idea of this collaboration is to harness this, if you will, this diversity in both countries for proper bilateral relationship when it comes to cultural affairs. And that's what we're planning to do going forward. And we're also hoping that this relationship will create more jobs, especially in the performing arts sector for Nigerian youths. We are hoping to build a strong tie with China with this intro culturally with the Chinese people. We also believe that this will also help us further strengthen even the economic ties both countries already have. Nigeria and China have quite a lot in common. Even the Independence Day we share, October 1st, China also shares the same Independence Day. So there's a lot in common between Nigeria and China. We thought this would be a very, very good time to strengthen.
The press officer in the Embassy of China in Nigeria, Sun Sazon, while commending the Nigerian government for awarding projects to a lot of Chinese companies, reiterates that the collaboration will continue to yield positively, hence urging them to give back to the community for sustainable growth.
The cooperation between China and Nigeria has been so cordial that many of you might already noticed since a long time ago that many project has been awarded to Chinese companies, and they brought us really magnificent projects. Thank you for their effort. But besides, they also made some money, so it's very important, to give back to the community, to feed back to the community, because this is the environment their business is growing. So the China General Chamber of Commerce is calling for a charity donation for the dislocated people in Nigeria. So they are calling for a donation, so those people who's been in the harsh time can share the joy of New Year with us together. So they are going to raise some money among the Chinese companies and donate food like rice, flour, things like that, and also some like laundry powder to the IDP camp in Abuja. So I think this is a very meaningful practice, and so I would like to point out it's a kind of like highlight of this year's event.
The 2020 New Year Temple Fair of the People's Republic of China will be hosted by its Cultural Center in collaboration with the Chambers of Commerce, with a whole range of activities aimed at showcasing the unique features of its culture for awareness creation. I am Vincent Okushi, reporting for Quality Television.